Welcome to Sports Take, Com Radio sports debate show with your hosts, Connor DeKranis, Darius Donaldson, and Ariel Epstein.
And we're here on Sports Take. I'm your host, Ariel Epstein, with Connor DeKranis, Darius Donaldson.
Hello, beautiful people.
What's going on,
everyone?
folks?
Welcome back to the show. Finally, all
I'm
of
so
us here.
excited right now.
I know, this is Darius' show today. He really went crazy all over that, like, our little...
Yeah, he was singing I'm so excited on the bus.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
He definitely is all NBA today, except for a little bit of hockey from the Olympics and a little bit of NFL, kind of, not really, more entertainment NFL side, but we'll get to that later. We have a lot to talk about NBA today, and I know Darius is really excited, so let's just get started. The big event so far right now, All-Star Weekend wrap-up, just happened this past weekend, the East dominating. What were your favorite events? Were you all for the slam dunk contest, the celebrity game, the game itself?
Well,
what did you guys like? Darius?
I'm going to say I really enjoyed the celebrity game this year. You know, for a couple different reasons. My baby, the baddest chick in the land, Sky Diggs.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. She made an appearance the entire weekend. It was great, man. Seeing her in the celebrity game. You know, shout out to Sky Diggins if you're listening.
I was a big fan of the Kyrie Irving show.
Okay. Kyrie, definitely. Oh, yeah.
That was a fun show to attend Sunday night. Right, Darius?
Yeah, I mean, that was props for a young guy, you know what I mean, coming out. Was second All-Star? First All-Star game?
Might have been the second.
Second. And to play the way he played,
yeah.
I mean, that's just great, man. It's great to see young players do their thing.
And I mean, I almost fell asleep a couple times during the dunk contest till John Wall absolutely made my mouth drop.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You fell asleep?
I almost did. It was. Come on, it's not the Dominique Wilkins and
of course,
MJ and DC and T-Mac. It's not that anymore.
Yeah, I think
you're not getting that.
Wall definitely deserved that slam dunk contest. I think that the other ones kind of were a little repetitive. Yeah, like they jump over Shaq and they do a little bit of under the legs, but other than that, like everything kind of looks the same, just maybe from a different angle. But I think that what Wall did was just out of the box thinking.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like the setup, though. It was different. You know what I mean? Seeing three guys go at once. I mean, that was cool. I kind of wish there were more one-on-one battle, like, matchups. Because remember when they got to the second round, it was like the battleground or whatever? I like that. I just wish there was more of it, more dunks.
See, yeah, that's the problem. There wasn't enough dunks. By taking away the individual contest from it, pretty much, you're eliminating all the crazy dunks, and you're almost eliminating creativeness.
What about the three-point contest? Do you guys agree with the winner? Do you guys think
Bellinelli, right?
I mean, you can't not agree. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he really went off on that three-point shoot contest, but I mean,
everyone thought Curry was going to win.
Exactly,
so I'll say we can all agree that he was not the favorite.
No,
but you know.
So do you think that he? I mean, yeah, he obviously deserved it. He had a great job, but no one would have really called that one.
Yeah.
No, he was like the sleeper. I don't even think people had him as the sleeper though.
Darius, can you run up the odds for what are the odds at right now for next year's three-point contest? Because I'm gonna take Stephen.
What are the odds?
I'm gonna take Stephen.
I mean,
if I put a bet in right now with Vegas,
you know, he kind of struggled shooting the ball the entire weekend though.
No, he did.
He struggled in the All-Star game too, and I was like, wow, what's up? You know what I mean?
But you know he's going to be back next year.
Oh, yeah. There's no denying that he probably has the best shot in the game right now.
Well, the All-Star weekend is to an end, but it doesn't mean the All-Stars really
I'm going to miss it.
It doesn't mean, though, that the All-Stars are at an end either, because LeBron James dropping 42 points on the Mavs.
Turn up.
What do you think about that? Do you think it was because no one picked him as their MVP midway through the season?
What's up, Corner? What you think?
I mean, it's just LeBron being LeBron. I don't really see anything out of the ordinary. He's the greatest player on earth.
Yeah.
Just because he's not on MVP ballots doesn't mean he's not one of the two best players in the league.
But he claims he's like one of the best ever.
Well, that's going to be argued until the end of time. Mm-hmm. He's only halfway through his career. He's still in his prime. It's going to be a while before we can decide completely who's the greatest of all time.
But I really
he's going to be up there.
My baby, I really feel like he's playing with an extra incentive these days. I really feel like he's playing like he has something to prove when, he really doesn't. I don't think he has anything to prove. I mean, he's got 2 championships, 4 MVPs. He's got a lot already. But at the same time, he's definitely playing a bit harder. He's going to another level right now, I think.
It's crazy to think another level for LeBron James, but he's a young
scary.
29 years old, and 29 is not that bad. And
I think he wants to catch the Pacers.
Why is he playing a violin in this picture? we just have a picture
we
up.
have a picture of LeBron James up right now in Google Images.
He plays the violin.
Playing a violin.
LeBron James.
Is there
plays
anything
the
this man can't do? He
Well,
plays the violin,
I don't
dunks
Okay,
think that's
so
basketball.
things that he can do. So is he going to stick with the Heat? Free agent after this year. Stay or go?
I don't know. What do you think, Darius?
I think he's going to stay. I really think he's grown accustomed to life down there in South Beach, which probably isn't all that hard to do. I know I'd probably, grow
As an
accustomed to it
all-time
real
celebrity.
Yeah, how many times in the last month has it snowed in State College?
quick. Man.
Compared
it
to how
is
many times
unreal.
it's probably snowed in Miami?
I know, right?
Probably
Huge
0.
difference. You guys want to transfer to Miami? Let's get out of here.
Yeah, we'll get the show going.
Yeah,
From the
we'll
U.
get season tickets to the Heat.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I think LeBron's definitely going to stay. His work there is not done.
I mean, I pretty much agree, besides the fact you never know, there could be that enticing offer from out of the blue.
Enticing offer?
Okay, so
Okay, well,
okay,
when
so,
you
have your
okay, Connor's kind of
enticing
stirring up a little
offer.
bit something now. So Connor, where do you think that
Yeah.
where do you think that he could end up if it's not Miami?
Where do you
All right.
think?
I'm not saying that I don't think he's going to Miami. All I'm saying is when he left the Cavs and went to South Beach, right? He
Mhm.
took a pay cut because he wanted to play with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh.
They all did.
Exactly.
Right.
What I'm saying is he becomes a free agent. What if there's 2 other players who he wants to play with? What if him and Melo get something going? I don't know. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. If there's an
Okay.
offer enticing enough, I can see him definitely going somewhere else.
So you see him leaving South Beach and going
no,
to New
no,
York?
that's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
I see him staying in South Beach. All I'm
All right.
saying is that there's potential if there's an offer enticing enough. If someone
Basically, if
leaves
there's
with him.
anyone any better than Miami players that he can play with and maybe get a little bit more money, Connor's saying
Yeah.
that he can see
I
them.
don't
because
think
there's other
money's much of an
big
issue.
markets.
I don't think money is a big deal for LeBron right now.
No, it's definitely not. But that doesn't mean that it's not in the back of his mind.
Maybe
It's
not.
all a business, especially the NBA.
I mean, I heard somewhere that if Bosh, D. Wade, and LeBron accept I think $14 million a year, Melo could come there next season. What do you think of that?
Oh man,
I mean, it's just a rumor.
I'm thinking of like an NBA monopoly.
Yeah, I don't even think the league would approve of
No, I think they'd veto that real
that.
quickly.
They'll be like, come on, Melo, get real.
Really quickly. But that's what I'm saying. Like, what if Melo wants to go to Chicago and they clear space? And,
That could work.
And
That could
and LeBron's like, you know what? I'll go to Chi-Town with you. I'm from Akron. It's not as far away as South Beach is. You know what I mean? Can you not see that
I don't
happening?
even know if
Darius?
Chicago would want that.
Probably not.
They,
but
they hate LeBron right
probably
now.
not. But can you see that happening though? Just like
Them
hypothetically.
teaming up there.
Not specifically Chicago, but them teaming up somewhere.
It could happen, but the way things are going right now in Miami, I really feel like he feels there's no way he can leave right now.
No,
You know,
no. I
there's
do-
some
I-
unfinished business there.
I do agree
Oh,
with
they're
that.
like
I'm
the
just
new
playing devil's
Lakers.
advocate.
Okay.
They're like the new Lakers, I guess you can
I'm just
say.
completely playing
And
devil's
they got a
advocate.
dynasty going. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And it's hard.
agreed.
To
And that's the whole reason he left the Cavs. If he won 2 championships with the Cavs, he'd probably still be in Cleveland.
You're probably right.
So
They had some pretty bad teams. I don't know how he stuck out with that.
they had bad teams that still made it to the finals.
I mean, he
which still
drug 'em
surprises me.
He drug them there. They got swept by the Spurs.
Yeah, it's true.
They couldn't handle that.
He had one huge backpack. Just
Yeah.
threw the whole team in it.
Like, come on, Mo Williams. Come on, guys. All those guys.
Do you guys? We're talking MVP caliber players right now. We're going from LeBron to now Kevin Durant.
Who's that guy?
KD.
KD.
First, do you guys think he's still playing at MVP level?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Oh, yeah.
And do you think Thunder's Russell Westbrook could return tomorrow when they host Miami? Do you think this is going to affect the
gonna
way
be a
KD's
big
been
game.
playing?
See, I think it could either adversely affect him or it could help. It all depends. I mean, we've seen in the past them work well together on the court. We've seen them
That's
not
true.
work too well together.
Yeah,
So-
they do work very well together. But I just feel like the way KD's in this groove right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's riding this wave, and Westbrook coming back is going to disrupt that.
Wait, so are you saying to release Westbrook? You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Darius Donaldson thinks that the Thunder should release Russell Westbrook.
Not at all. No. They would be crazy to do that. They'd be crazy.
So you think the two of them combined, though? Do you think the two of them combined is enough for the Thunder to make a title run, or do you think that kind of one without the other would? What do you think about that?
I feel like they need one more piece.
One more piece?
They've gotten there a few times.
Mm-hmm.
They've been very
So they
close.
need a triple threat.
They need one more piece to just bring them over the top.
I mean, what do you suggest that piece be, though?
Oh, I don't even know.
It's
Connor's
tough.
going with LeBron. Just
I'm
kidding.
going with LeBron.
I feel like they have a lot of stuff in place, a lot of good stuff. You know, the front court is good. You know, we got Perkins, big body Perkins down there. You know, Serge Ibaka. You know what I'm saying? It's nice, and they're probably gonna go far. They're gonna go deep into the playoffs.
A more important question though, Darius, is what
What's
do you
up?
think about KD's nickname that he wants to be called?
Rad. We were talking about this pre-show. His nicknames. He wants to be called what again?
The Servant.
The Servant. He's serving everybody up on the court.
I mean,
That's for sure.
guess, but I mean, when you got names like Durantula,
Durant's
like
a little expired though.
Slim Reaper.
Slim Reaper. I never heard that one. That's the first one. The Slim Reaper.
You know what I mean? Like when you have names like that, The Servant.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I guess this is his way of saying he's serving everyone. There's no one is not going to get served.
I guess, but I mean, all I think of is like a butler.
Okay, a butler.
Like, that's all I think of. Like KD in a tuxedo.
So what's your favorite nickname for KD?
Oh, I'm a huge fan of Durantula.
You like the?
I don't know. It's the right kind of scary.
Yeah.
And the right kind of like in your face.
It fits his physique.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the big talk of today also is the trade going on. Well, the trade that just happened. Marcus Thornton from Sacramento Kings for Jason Terry and Reggie Evans of the Brooklyn Nets. Is this a good trade or a bad trade?
You know, I think this is a good trade for the Nets. You know what I mean? They're getting a guard who's a lot younger than Jason Terry for sure. You know, they're getting a guard who can come in and get buckets off the bench. And I think they really, really need that.
I mean, to me, though, that's the only good thing that's coming out of this trade.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even like the fact that we're talking about the Kings, but
yeah,
whatever.
I mean, and to be honest, I'm a Reggie Evans fan.
Yo, that's going to hurt the Nets, I think, a bit.
Losing Reggie. Do you know how many boards he gets?
Yeah, he's an offensive board
He's
maniac.
a monster on the boards.
Yeah.
And
losing that.
the Nets have been in contention, so do you think that this is going to take them out of playoff contention?
I mean, it probably won't take them out of contention.
The East is so bad, they're probably going to make the playoffs, even if they're like not even 500.
But like, I'm just not.
Any of those.
I'm just not sold on Thornton.
You're not sold on Thornton? I mean,
no.
He's
he's a young player, but he hasn't really proved anything yet in my eyes.
You're right.
Which I mean is fair because I mean he can come to Brooklyn and be an incredible player.
I mean, what has Jason Terry done this season?
Oh, absolutely nothing.
Right.
But so I see the need for change. I just would have preferred not to lose Reggie Evans just because he's fun to watch.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
do you know how many second chance points they get from boards that he gets?
You're right. I mean, maybe this can open things up for the rookie, Plumlee. For Duke Nation, shout out to my Duke Nation out there, if you guys are listening. And yeah, I think this will give him a little bit of opportunity to get in there, get more minutes, and get better.
Now, what they're really trying to do is make a move for LeBron.
Trying to clear up some space. Yeah, if he goes to Brooklyn, it's over. Him and Jay-Z are gonna run the city.
Oh,
Jay-Z's gonna run America by the time that he's done with his career.
For sure.
He's
gonna be president by the time we're dead.
Yeah, him and Beyonce together.
Oh, the first lady.
Oh
my God.
Imagine what would happen.
Oh God.
The females around here.
The other side of New York, though, let's go to the Knicks. Knicks go down to Grizzlies last night. J.R. Smith passes up an open three-point shot with 5 seconds left to go. He was 2-8 from the field. Should he have taken the shot? And where's Smith's confidence at right now?
I definitely believe he should have taken the shot. I mean, you're J.R. Smith. He has no hesitation, usually. Most of the time, pretty much all the time, no hesitation. And I believe the prior possession to that, he airballed a three. So I guess he just wasn't feeling it. He wasn't in the groove. I don't know what it was.
Lined up well.
And he swung it to Pergioni. Ridiculous.
I mean, I can tell you exactly where his confidence is.
In the gutter?
Yeah, in the gutter with his ability. as a basketball player.
Ooh,
whoa,
rough.
shots fired. Jeez,
That's exactly
man.
where it is, though. You're right, though. It's in the gutter.
Okay,
and
his
Grandma's not
confidence
making
there.
it up to the gutter anytime soon to clean that out.
Jeez,
I'm
man.
telling you right now.
Wow.
He's a cancer.
Connor's getting
He's a cancer
intense.
to that team.
Wow, you think so?
Oh, entirely.
Why
Entirely cancerous to that team.
Why is he a cancer?
Because it's week after week, not
Okay.
only bonehead plays, but making it. I mean, the whole shoe tying incident.
Oh wow, we're
and I don't
going
care.
back
And I
there.
don't care if Bird did it. I
We're
don't
going
care.
way back there. Okay.
Nobody seems to like him. Nobody in the media, no fans, nobody
Okay.
in the organization seems to like him.
I'll give you that. I mean, he's
He's a
kinda
little
like
bit
problem
cancerous.
child.
You got to agree with me there a little bit.
I mean, I don't believe that he's tearing down this franchise because
Oh, well, yeah.
it's already pretty bad. But I'm just
You
saying,
can't get much lower.
yeah, I agree. But I think that's just the type of guy he is. He's like
what I'm saying,
a
is that-
hit and miss kind of guy.
And I know it's New York, but
Yeah. I mean, but it's J.R. Smith, man. He has the green light to do just about anything.
I mean, you heard it here, what our thoughts are on J.R. Smith.
Next time,
We
J.R.,
got-
take the shot.
Darius will be the head coach of the Knicks in the next season or two. He's graduating, so
Pass the ball to Melo.
we
he'd
will
probably be better than Woodson.
We will be right back after this commercial break. We're going to talk a little bit of Olympic hockey and some NFL entertainment talk about Ray Rice and his fiance's weekend in Atlantic City.
Yeah, buddy.
We'll be back.
Baseball, hockey, Penn State football, Penn State hockey, some guy getting hit in the eye with a hot dog at a Kansas City Royals game, the Jamaican bobsled team. I hit on all the key points on the Ross and Santa Show every Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m. because
Captain Insano shows no mercy.
that's the Ross and Santa Show every Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m. online at www.psucomradio.com or the TuneIn Radio app for your smartphone or tablet.
Hey fans, tune in to Com Radio every Monday night at 11 p.m. to listen to The Riddle and Coffee Show, where we will discuss Penn State football, current issues in sports, recap games, and well, we may not be as entertaining as Charles Barkley.
Everybody want to give us a hard time about giving Cam Newton $200,000. That's called a good investment. We got him for $200,000. Are you kidding me?
But we try to be. So tune in every Monday at 11 p.m. on the TuneIn app or at PSUcom Radio to catch up with your latest sports talk.
We're back here on Sports Take. I'm Ariel Epstein here with Connor DeKranis and Darius Donaldson.
Yeah, yo.
I just want to let everybody back home know that Darius is a huge supporter of selfies. As I just spied him in the
You
other
seen
booth.
that? Oh,
I
my
just
God.
spied him in the other booth. Taking
Oh, I
a
thought I
selfie.
tried jumping
seen
in
that?
because I thought you were trying to take it of all of us.
We
you
saw
guys were
it,
trying to jump.
Darius.
Sorry, guys.
We
sorry.
saw
Oh,
it.
next time.
It was just a little something for the Instagram followers. You know what I mean? That's all. I haven't
that's
posted
when
all
you-
week.
That's when you plug your account.
All right, so some hockey
You're
talk
right.
because Darius is going to the Olympics for Instagramming, but we're gonna talk about hockey Olympics right now. The USA huge win today against the Czech in the quarterfinals, 5-2. They just won about 2 hours ago. They play Canada Friday at 12 p.m., which was the big gold medal game the last Olympics that we had. So who's going to win this one? Connor, I'll start with you.
All right. Well, I mean, it's always tough when it's USA-Canada. Obviously, as we've seen, especially in recent years. 2010 in Vancouver, Parisi scoring at the end of the game to send it into overtime, and then Crosby just absolutely pulling the rug out from the Americans' hopes and dreams.
This is the semifinal game, right?
Yeah.
This will be
winner goes to play either Finland or Sweden in the gold medal
Which is
game on
another
Sunday.
thing.
Oh, boy.
Finland beating Russia was crazy win also.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's a tough game to call. The USA has been rolling.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, Canada today did not look... They had a lot of shots on goal, but other than that, they didn't look that great. They didn't run up the score. It was a 2-1 final, and they didn't score that second one until about 5 minutes left in the third period. So, it depends on how you look at it. USA's been running teams over.
Oh, yeah.
Canada, not so much.
But the way that the two
doesn't
match
even
up against
completely
each
matter.
other
Yeah.
and huge rivalry.
Just like a big game in general. Yeah.
Yeah, the USA have to beat them with speed. They absolutely fly on the ice.
Okay.
What are your predictions? Darius, what's your prediction for that game Friday?
USA. USA. Yeah, seriously though. I'm definitely rooting for USA. This is gonna be a huge game, And we got to do this, man.
Yeah, this only comes around every 4 years.
Exactly.
Too, so.
Connor,
we got to take the gold.
Connor, what do you think about the way the two match up with a pretend you're a citizen of Italy?
Okay.
How do you...
Do I get a mustache?
Sure.
All right.
But with no bias at all, you are not American right now. USA, Canada, why do you think one would do better than the other? And what is your prediction for the result of that game?
All right. As a third party from Italia, it's still a tough decision. I mean,
he's torn.
I would be completely torn because to me it's either going to go into overtime or it's going to be very tight to the end of the game, 1-goal game, one way or the other, to be honest. To me, it depends on whose goaltender really decides to stand out. And to be honest, America's goalkeepers are a lot better than Canadians.
Okay.
That's a given. And so I'm just going to have to go with USA. As a third party, I'm going to go with the United States just because of past results and the chemistry. I watched the Canadians play earlier against Latvia, and their chemistry is very good. Don't get me wrong. They've played together.
Chemistry is huge.
Yeah. But I'm very surprised and happy with how the U.S. have been playing with one another. And chemistry goes a long way.
Exactly.
Darius, what do you think?
I'm going to definitely have to agree with Corner on this one, man. The way things are set up, you know what I mean? This is the Olympics, you know, and chemistry plays a huge part in that. So I'm going with the USA. Yeah.
Do you guys think that the USA's players, not really as much of a team together, but the players that are from all over the world, do you think that the USA's team statistically is better, or do you think Canada has a better team, or do you think it's pretty even?
Statistically, Canada has a better team. They had a better team coming into the tournament. They're probably number 1 in the world. We're probably number 4. It's probably us. I mean, it's probably Canada, Sweden, Russia, and then us. Obviously, Russia was knocked out this morning, which just goes to show you that great individual players. And great individual players does not mean a great team.
Right. And they don't play together all year.
That was the whole mentality, though, of the United States going into the Olympics. A lot of people were upset with some of their roster decisions when they released the rosters on New Year's Day because of the fact that there were big-time players who were left off the roster. And the simple explanation given by the committee who chose the players was, we went for a team that would have good chemistry on the ice and could win a gold medal. We didn't get the best players. That's what Russia did. And you see what happened to them this morning. Great individual players like Malkin and Ovechkin, Datsuk, amazing individual players. That didn't work out. So,
just a quick update, though. The U.S. is winning the medal count right now.
We pulled ahead?
Yep, we're number 1. We got 23 medals right now.
Nice.
We're one ahead of Russia. Let's go.
That's a good update. Very good emergency update right there, Darius.
Oh yeah, I knew the listeners were thinking it in their head. We gotta give it to them, you
know. Ray Rice and his fiance is the next story we are going to cover right now. They had a weekend in Atlantic City, and the two were both arrested and charged for assault. They had assault charges against them. What do you think? Not only, his fiance kind of started with him, but Ray Rice.
What they say, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Everything's allegedly.
Yeah, everything's allegedly. We don't even know if the films that were released by TMZ are they look like something, but they might not mean exactly what they look like. We can't really say everything's factual right now.
Yep.
But we do know that there were assault charges against both of them. But his fiance, she's his fiance, but Ray Rice is a big figurehead in sports. He does a lot for kids. He does a lot of charitable work. He's a very top-notch player that's always in the media. What do you guys think about this?
I mean, shed a little light on the incident, Connor. Just a little background, like what happened.
So basically, what had happened was, this past weekend, Ray Rice and his fiance decided to go down to Atlantic City, have a good time, right? I haven't read anything whether alcohol was involved, but I mean, Atlantic City casinos, we can all make our own decision
at
on
night.
That.
Could be a given.
And then supposedly, his fiance Janae Palmer either spat on him and or hit him at the same time, and he then proceeded to cold cock her in the face.
My goodness.
Which, I mean, domestic abuse is not anything to...
Never acceptable.
Never, ever acceptable. But we have to look at it from both parties, too.
Correct.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
Ray Rice is obviously, he's a huge dude. shouldn't even consider touching a woman.
Not with one finger.
You're right.
But at the same time, as a woman, you can't do that to your man either.
You can't.
You can't
She
hit
can't
him.
disrespect
You can't
him
hit
yet.
him and pretend like.
Yeah, you can't entice anyone. You know what I mean?
But okay, so regardless of morals and ethics and what is correct and wrong in the essence of the two of them assaulting each other, but what does this do to Ray Rice and his career? They said that he's not going to be talking to the media about it. They said that the court case won't be in the media. What do you think that for Ray Rice and his name this means? Do you think it's going to kind of brush under?
You know what? I haven't heard of any incidents that Ray Rice has had in the past.
Right.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't heard anything. And so when I hear the situation, it really, I mean, whether it's true or not, you know what I mean, because everything's still in the process, but it definitely tarnishes a good guy reputation that I thought he was. You know what I mean? That I thought that he had. I mean, he seemed like a pretty nice guy to me. You know, of course, goes without saying, he was a great player, a good player. And when you hear about domestic violence, and this is actually pretty common in the NFL these days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's happening more and more often. And these guys got to get their act together. I don't know if they got to pick their women better or what, but
yeah, we've seen some deaths, we've seen a lot of assault charges, we've seen DWIs, we've seen just a lot of bad behavior from the NFL. So do you think, I mean, I haven't heard the commissioner say anything about it yet, but
he probably won't.
Like, I feel that NFL players are just really, they need to learn how to behave a little bit better. They're role models, and we talk about all the time with Alex Rodriguez and how they're trying to make a point with him and how he did all of these things to be against drugs, and he did the drugs anyway. So
I mean, one of the major issues too is the current day we live in and how everything gets spread.
Great point.
And with social media and the way that information can travel, with
speed of light.
The blink of an eye, I could text Darius right now. He's gonna get it in about half a second.
Boom.
And stuff like that just further. It's this very cyclical world we live in, and
cyclical.
Yes, cyclical.
I like it.
That's your word of the day. That's
word of the day. You heard it here.
5 sentences for next week.
Sports take.
And so, also earlier today, TMZ released a video of him carrying his supposed knocked out fiance out of the elevator.
So she was knocked out on the elevator.
Well, I didn't see a video. I saw pictures of the video.
I saw the video.
You saw the video?
But I mean, the thing is, it's not conclusive.
Right.
That's what I'm getting at with the whole social media aspect and the world we live in with cameras and camcorders.
Yeah.
Everything can be recorded. It's not like the 70s where something could happen and get so easily brushed under the rug it's not even funny. It's not like that anymore. Something happens and someone somewhere is going to have it on their phone.
And we all know about it instantly.
Instantly.
That's the way things work these days.
And the bad thing for Ray Rice is that video is not a good look for him, but we still don't know what happened because all it is him carrying his... And she could have been intoxicated for all we know.
Right. Exactly. That's what I was saying. I was saying, yeah, you see him dragging her out of an elevator, but we could say he knocked her out, but we could also say that she was passed out from alcohol and
There's
just everything. There are so
definitely.
many stories you can make, and we just aren't meant for being the ones to
And
infer
I
about
could back up the notion of what Darius said earlier about Ray Rice being a good guy. I've met him before. He's a very good guy. To be honest, I have a feeling that this will end up being eventually brushed under the rug. They'll settle it out. They'll figure out everything in the court system, and they'll probably come out with a story explaining that everything was false just to make him look good and all of that. That's all about corruption, though. That's for another time, everybody. That's another thing. Well, that's all we have for today. Thank you for joining us here on Sports Take. We love speaking to all of you and giving you our top news for sports of the week.
Yes, we do.
Thanks for joining us on Sports Take. I'm Ariel Epstein here with Connor DeKranis, Darius Donaldson, and we will see you next week.
I just did.
Have a good one, everybody.
Have a good one.
Peace.